Okay, I'm back. Um, I did continue playing after yesterday, as you can see. Uh, I know that that once I put the second shelf down, it will go to the next part of the story where Uncle calls you and he supplies you with your first set of snacks and drinks. But you also have like 5 minutes to pay off the loan. So what I wanted to do is I was trying to get the money up beforehand to actually pay it off. It's drawn out the gameplay, but you know, hey, whatever. This is all for fun. I hope the balance between the game sound and my voice is better than yesterday. Because apparently yesterday it was kind of bad. I went and uploaded the video, the VOD to YouTube, and realized you could not hear me over the game. And that was a big mistake on my part. Excuse me. So anybody that come by or anything yesterday, I apologize. Or anybody that watches the VOD, or if they go to YouTube and watch it, I'm sorry. I did not know that I couldn't be heard. I did not realize that the game was overpowering the sound as bad as it was. And I've got feedback on my headset. First time I've ever used the feedback monitor. The feedback option on my OBS. And it's a little weird to me hearing it, because what I normally hear when I talk is not what I'm hearing, through the headset. So I'm wondering, how goofy I sound to people. Yeah, but then again, you look at it, well, apparently from my understanding, you never actually know what you sound like, because you're only getting part of the vocal or part of the sound when you're talking. So I don't know. I am not a doctor. I'm not a voice coach or anything like that in real life. Another thing I got to figure out is how to. To me, I also sound like I'm in a tunnel. I don't know if it sounds like that to y'all.
Just as I wanted.
Whatever. So if you want to kind of, if anybody jumps in and it's like, hey, game sounds too low, or hey, this, or if you got any ideas how I can fix the quality of my sound where I don't sound like I'm in a wind tunnel, I'd appreciate it. But yeah, the goal today is we're gonna try to get up to about $6,000 before I put the other shelf down, and about $6,000 down, put the shelf down. That way I can actually pay the $5,000. I've never done it before. I've played this and excuse me, I've played this a couple of times. I've played this game for a while personally. Like I said yesterday, I happened to come across a YouTuber that, and I wish I could think of his name. I feel bad now. at the time, I was just looking for something else to play. The games I was playing at the time, I was kind of burnt out. I was bored, you know, and I wanted something different to play. So I just started watching different YouTube stuff. And somehow a YouTuber come up. Oh God, I have got to look up his name. This is aggravating. You know something? Yeah, I got to give credit where credit's due. Give me once. I've got to look this up. This bothers me. Yeah, station. Simulator. Okay. Not him. I will know the guy once I see him. No. I do know that the developers of the game kind of paid homage to him, whatever you want to call it. They gave credit to him in the game. Man, I really wish I could find that YouTuber. God, so many people have done it now. Raptor. Something tells me Raptor. Raptor's got to be his name.
That'll do it.
Let me try that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I guess the actual YouTuber's name is Raptor. Okay. Yeah, he used to play it like right when it first come out. You know, this I think it was just basically this and the shop over there that you eventually get. And I remember him watching him play it, and I would keep up with it because he would actually stream it. He would stream it for like 5, 6, 7 hours. I mean, he would play it for a while. And the actual YouTuber's Raptor. I don't know if he still does anything on YouTube. I just looked up gas station simulator on him. But he's the one I saw doing it, and I thought it was pretty cool that the developers, when you get to the point you get the party bus showing up, I thought it was pretty cool that originally it was a bunch of people with the alien mask. And they had left him a message. I think they had left him a message on it saying, hey, we got something in it you might like. And sure enough, when the party bus come by, not only did it have the aliens, it had people with the raptor head on. And they kept it in the game because, you know, he was promoting the game back when it was first coming out. To me, I thought that was pretty cool that they'd done that. So, and I got the game back then. You know, this is before the tidal wave DLC, the junkyard, the movie cinema, the airport, and the RV camp. This is back when it was just this. You didn't, you know, once this was built out, you had this right here is all you had. You didn't have no wallpapers, it was just colors. It was this, and this. And that's how you could paint and design your gas station. You know, the walls of color, the beams like that, the roof of color, these beams. And that was the way it was. I thought, you know, hey, why not? It's just, you know, I really weren't into sim games, except I think the simulation game that I was playing a lot back then, or at the time that I kind of got bored with, was Car Mechanic 18, I believe it was. I'd gotten bored with it. But then again, part of the reason I'd gotten bored with the Car Mechanic Simulator is I had put mods on it. The workshop mods from Steam. Okay, sorry about that. Let me put that away from the mic. That was loud. But I'd put mods onto it to get the NASCAR cars, the Broncos. You know, I had a bunch of the fan-made cars in it. Well, with the with the NASCAR cars that were in it, you would pick them up. You know, I'd go to the junkyard, pick one up that was scrapped, basically. Bring it back, you know, pay $20,000-$30,000 in game, you know, $20,000-$30,000 for the car. Bring it back, strip it down, fix what parts I could on it, sell the parts I couldn't. Because this is before the whole
Whoa, super.
the whole scrapping mechanism come into it. Yeah, I might be able to get one more car out of that. The whole scrapping mechanism where you could level up the stars, or it was in it, but no, I don't think I really used it that much up until that point. But you would take that car and, like, say, $20,000-$25,000 in the junkyard, fix what parts you could, search the junkyard a couple of times, search some barns a couple of times, and you would get enough parts that, you know, hey, you'd get them at a lower price, but, you know, you would have to repair them to get them up to 100%, which was all, that was all cool. But all in all, you would have maybe, if you actually sat down, about an hour of gameplay and maybe a total of $80,000-$90,000 wrapped up into it in-game currency. You know, it's, and then you can turn around and sell the thing for like $1.2 million. Especially if you 3-starred all the parts, you know, and yeah, you do 2 or 3 of those, you're rolling in so much money that, you know, you didn't have to work for anything. It was just, I want this car, I'm gonna get this car, we're good. Good God, 280 a liter, really? Crap. You know, you would go get the car you want, fix it up. Wouldn't even have to go to a junkyard or a barn. You know, just go to the computer, whatever parts you couldn't fix and you needed for it, you order them. If you could put a better engine into it, you'd put a better engine into it so you'd get more money. You know, it really got boring to me. And yeah, I was watching a couple other YouTubers at a time playing games that I would play, like Ark and 7 Days to Die, Conan, stuff like that. And, you know, again, it got to the point that so much of it was repetitive, especially considering I played solo. I didn't really play with online that much. Matter of fact, I don't think I played online at all. Matter of fact, I didn't. If it was an online game, I didn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. I just preferred playing solo. But it gotten so repetitive. You know, with Art, get a dinosaur, knock him out, knock it out, tame it, bring it home. Is it a good one? Yes. I want the health stat on this one. Go get another one. Knock it out. Ooh, I want the attack on that one. I want the stamina. I want the weight, or whatever you wanted off of it. And then you sit there and breed. And then you get your Super RG or your Super Rex or Super Aloe, whatever it was. You know, whatever dino you were trying to get basically for the boss fights. Boss fights, material gathering, whatever. You know, you'd make your super dino out of it. And it just, ooh, I can go to Scorch Earth, do the same thing. Ooh, I can go to Aberration, do the same thing. Ooh, go to Extinction. Y'all were stupid. The Titans and everything. I that's one of them that I never actually beat the map. I think I fought the Ice Titan and the Forest Titan. I remember fighting them, and instead of beating them, I tamed them, uh, so I could fight the King Titan.
Thanks.
Which I never got to that point because I never did the Desert Titan. So, you know, I missed out on a lot of that map. And then Genesis come out. I never played Genesis, the original, because of where they had made the map. Hey, you have to be online to do certain quests because, oh, if you want to actually beat the full map, which is, to me, you would beat the gamma version, the beta version, and then the alpha version of the final boss. You had to do so many other tasks as online. You had, you know, they were forcing where you had to be online. And I was like, nope. So I actually never set foot on the original Genesis map until a lot later. And I mean a lot later. Then Genesis 2 come out, and it was the same thing, but not as bad. They did make it more single-player compatible, but again, you couldn't do the beta or alpha unless you did all the beta and alpha minigames. And it also affected the level of Strider, which was one of the mechanical dinos that you could get that would harvest, that made that a whole lot easier. It affected what level Strider you can do. You know, you can only do the Gamma, you could only get like a level 30 or 40 Strider, which ain't that good. But, you know,
Thanks.
somebody's playing Ark. Speaking of which, that's kind of ironic. After a while, I did play online with Ark, and this is Ark Evolved, not Ascended. This is the original. I did play online, but I still had, when I first went out there, I had the mentality, nope, I'm not going to a PvP. Nope, no, I don't have that type of mentality to play, well, especially at that time. I didn't have the mentality to be able to tolerate being raided and losing all my stuff and constantly worrying when I'm offline if my stuff's going to be there. When I just couldn't do it. So I went to thinking that a PvE server was a little bit better, or was better. I went to a PvE server. And I had it in my mind, you know something, I'm going to do this online to see the difference. But I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to be solo. I'm not joining a tribe. I'm not doing this, you know. And, you know, I found out it's not that easy doing it online as it is offline. Because offline, you know, you never realize how bad you mess with the settings until you take an offline version of the game and then play online. I'd had my settings set to a certain thing, and going online, good God, it nerfed all my settings. And I understand, you know, hey, offline, I'm not affecting Joe Blow next to me with all my settings, you know. It's my game. I get to play it the way I want and make sure that I'm happy. You know, that's the way offline works. It's your own little world. But I had people pester me constantly. Hey, take this. I don't want a free dino. Thank you, but no. Eventually, I broke down and started accepting the free dinos and everything else. And I was having fun online. I met, you know, a friend of mine online through that. And it gotten to the point that the person that originally approached me and wanted to give me a free RG and a free Argentavis, a free Thyla and all that, the only thing they wanted from me
Pretty much what I asked for.
was basically to be a breeder for them to sell their dinos on a Discord. Which for a while it was fine, but then it was like, okay, I want to play the game. I want to do the caves. I want to do this. I want to do that. I actually physically want to partake in what the game is about. But online is so much harder that you do need help from people. And I couldn't find anybody to really do it with me. Oh, why don't you go to Crystal Island and get all of them and just bring them out? No, that, yeah, I understand that you can go to this other map and get all the artifacts you need, and this, that, and the other, all the keys, or whatever you want to call them, and you're good to go. But to me, that took away from the game. It's one thing, like if I'm going from one map to another and I bring a few of my dinos, so I'm not starting from dead nothing. That's one thing. But to go to a map where the things you need to do a boss fight are a lot more accessible and easier to get to, and bringing it to a map that you're supposed to work for, no, I wasn't into that. So I decided that okay, wait a minute. Okay, ooh. I need to change something. That doesn't, that. Okay, nope, that is not what I wanted. Okay, mm, 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 mm. All right, okay, monitor me out. Okay, I'm not understanding. Okay. Okay, I'm not understanding why the desktop and mic auxiliary are doing the same thing. What? Audio monitoring, monitor only, mute. Oh, okay, okay. What? Oh, desktop. Actually, let me do this. All right, Hey, sorry about that, everybody. I've got somebody trying to help me figure out my audio issues. Apparently, I've been streaming for the past hour with no sound for anybody. None. You might hear me talking to somebody. I'm asking them to be quiet off stream. He's giving me head nods and everything. So give me just a second. You'll probably hear me talking with no response. It's the person helping me. Do I sound metallic? Do I sound like I'm in a tunnel? Is it a natural sound? Sounds like I'm in a tunnel. How about now? Any better? Too loud? Not loud enough? You're probably going to hear echo because he's right here. The person's right here beside me. Oh my God. Okay. Something ain't right. I can actually hear the metallic robot voice in the back. Something ain't right. Hold on. Does that make it sound any better? Why am I getting the... I can hear that. No, that's fine. I can hear the electronic echo in the background. How about now? Does it have the echo sound? Can you hear the game? Does the game need to go up in volume? Do I need to go down in volume? Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I was putting my... I'll put it on later. That probably just blew out everybody's eardrums. The game needs to be up. Okay. Is that better? Need to go up some more? Is it balanced out where you can hear the game, you can hear me? Alright. Well, that is real damn embarrassing that apparently I've been sitting here talking to myself and having a stream up with no sound, no audio from the game, and yeah, this is going to be a funny video to put up on YouTube. Not. Wow, I cannot believe I did that. I really cannot believe. Alright, I'm going to mute my mic for a second. I've got to put that back on. I don't like the fact that everybody can hear my heavy breathing. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back, everybody. Wow. How much fuel do I have? I cannot believe that for the past hour, I have talked and talked and talked and played the game and explained what was going on with the game and where I was at with it, what I wanted to do with it. And nobody heard a damn thing. And the sad part is I've got, like I was saying, like I said earlier, and I guess nobody heard me. I have on my OBS. It's the first time I've ever used it. Is the feedback, so I can hear myself while I'm playing the game. And in my feedback, I was hearing the game. You know, I was hearing myself. So I was like, okay, everybody can hear me. Da 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 da. You know, no big deal. Yeah. That just blew up in my face of, you have been streaming to nobody because they can't hear crap. Yeah, real cute. I wonder what I'm going to do for an encore. I don't know. Wow. It's one of those that I made a major rookie mistake. And yeah. I should have known better. I should have known that when I couldn't get no sound, because I was using my phone as a secondary secondary monitor to kind of watch the stream on Twitch. You know, to kind of watch it and see, you know, making sure the delay was okay, that there weren't no cut frames, that weren't buffering, you know, basically making sure everything was right. But I was like, man, I don't hear anything. I honestly thought it was my phone. Until the person that just come in and said, hey, I can't hear you. What? I can't hear anything. No game volume, no voice volume. Well, shit. Well, at least I got practice. Too bad nobody could criticize me on it. Well, technically. So, and if you're wondering who was helping me, it was my son. He come in, they just come in, and he was like, hey, you know, you ain't got no sound. All I see is video, no sound, no voice. And it's like, I guess I'm playing it for the deaf people. You know, maybe they got captions cut on, but even still, captions wouldn't show up if you're not actually hearing me talk. Which means if I do upload this VOD to YouTube, I'm going to have to edit out the first hour of gameplay to make the video make sense. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, it's bad enough streaming. What is that? Auto mod held in message for a reason. You are it wrong. Okay, sorry. I didn't think. There's something I need to do that over there instead of switching out for the game. You can wait a minute. It's one of those that's kind of no. Thank you. That's kind of really embarrassing. I just did that. I mean, I should have known better when I got to my phone, which I was using the Twitch stream manager. Something should have told me then. It's like, yeah, if you're not hearing sound here, they not hearing sound. Yeah, that was real cute on my part. Wow. I'll get that. Oh, I got you. Go answer the phone. Yeah, I know y'all were there.
Hello. I see the business is doing well. I'm calling to congratulate you on successfully getting it off the ground.
Is the game echoing?
But you can't run a business on fuel alone. I've had a few of my people deliver some extra stock for those empty shelves of yours. Time to talk money. You now owe me. Well, I'll send you the invoice to your email. Don't miss it. I'm sorry, nephew, but there is just no room for charity in this world. I hope you'll find it within your finances to repay the debt. Otherwise, we'll be forced to see to more persuasive methods of reimbursement. Don't have me wait too long now. Goodbye.
Alright, let's close that out. Okay, I want to try that. Because I was hearing an echo, and I don't know if it was from some of my settings or whatever, but we'll find out here shortly. Got mail, loan, cash register, got it. I won't get these because they're aggravating the hell out of me with that. I got a horn. Yes, it's a setting I can cut off, but yeah, I'll deal with it. Alright. Let's see. 4 minutes. I'll take my first customer on the cash register, then I'll just go ahead and pay off the loan. And honestly, as many times as I've played this game, this will be the first time that I've ever had the money to pay off the loan right at the beginning. Usually I would get the cutscene where they come up and beat the hell out of me and mom, oh, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you're really sorry. Sorry. But, it's one of those that I've never paid the first initial loan off on time. I've never had the money. So, I made it a point this time, and granted, I did a lot of it offline to be able to, task completed, back up, do this, services, loan, pay off, ha 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 ha. I just unlocked an achievement. I ain't gonna lie, I looked at my achievements to see which ones I don't have and saw that one and I was like, huh, I never knew that was an achievement. So I did it. This time anyway. And no, I am not fast at this minigame. I am far from being fast at it. Last time I tried to go fast with this, I ended up slinging cookies and sodas and everything else all over the floor and everywhere else. And I'm like, nope, I'll be slow at it. I'll be like a turtle, slow and steady. You know, slow and steady wins the race. Did that actually take? I hope so. Yeah, it took. So, yeah, I'm not. time's up. Don't feel bad about it. You didn't have much of it anyway. What are you talking about? I paid the damn loan off. Jackass. Wow, ain't that a pain in the ass? You actually pay it off and you still get your ass handed to you? Wow. Come on, y'all could have gave us a different one if we had paid it off. Hey. Damn it. Keep my store clean, damn it. Come on. Stop throwing your, there's trash cans at the doors. You ain't got to throw it on the floor. Jackasses.
Great.
You know something? Gameplay. Where is it? Stream remove. Removes unfriendly decals to be more streamer. Oh, never mind. I don't know if I have a lot of kids watching this. If I do, and the parents say something, I'll cut it on. But for right now, it's not on. Alright, I'm gonna do this until, let's see, how much fuel do I have? Oh, I still got a whole bunch of fuel. Alright. I'll wait a little bit before I answer that phone call. And,
Just as I wanted.
well, the thing is at least I can kind of somewhat tell everybody what I was talking about when I wasn't on. Watch, I'm not going to get moving. I'm fine. I'm doing something. Leave me alone. Now I done lost train of thought. Oh, yeah, talking about, basically the streaming part and how I ended up becoming a part actually coming across simulation games like this. The first simulator game that I ever played, and it's ironic, was the Car Mechanic 18 simulator. And I found the game fun, but the problem is I started adding the community cars onto it and the mods from Steam onto it, where you could get like, the actual Jeeps, or you could get the, well, this is before they gave the DLC, but Jeeps, race cars, the Mustangs, the DeLoreans, and, I'd get some of those. Well, the thing is if you got one of the race cars and you painted it up to be like, say, Dale Sr.'s car, or you fix it up to be like Dale Sr.'s car, the number 3 car, you may sink maybe 80 grand total in the car, repairing it, parts, all that good stuff, and end up, once you put it together, you would make 1.3 to 1.6 million dollars, depending on if you use 3-star parts or not. And like I said, if you sell a couple of those, you're set. You can pretty much buy whatever you want in the game. And to me, that got boring. And I wanted something else. Some of the games I was playing, honestly, I was bored with them. Like Ark, 7 Days to Die, when it, the older versions like Beta 16, Beta 7, or Alpha 16, Alpha 17, 18, back in those days. I never played Alpha 15. And I originally started playing 7 Days to Die on the Xbox console, before they had all that, before Fun Pimps ran into all the problems with the developer they were using for the console. But as far as PC games, Car Mechanic, the reason I got it originally was started really PC gaming. Was watching people on YouTube playing Fallout 4, Ark, and all of these, and they had the mods they could add to it. Well, playing, you know, my main console game was the PlayStation. I've always been a PlayStation guy, and PlayStation has a nitpick on mods. They're not very mod friendly console, not like Xbox. But I would watch people playing Fallout 4 with mods on it and Ark, and I was like, you know something, I want to do that. So, and also the whole 7 Days to Die, where the console version back in the day was still stuck on like beta 15, 16. I think the highest they went on console. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to say definitely. But the console was no longer getting the updates. So I started playing on my cheap laptop. And that was my introductory to PC gaming. And then I saw Ark, and then I saw Conan, and different games like that. And it got to the point that I preferred PC. Well, I really started watching one YouTube group a lot that to this day I still follow and I'll watch them. And that's Needs Gaming. And my first actual gaming PC was because of them. Zydex. And you know, I specifically got a Zydex because of Needs Gaming. And I thoroughly enjoyed that computer. I still have that computer and it is still being used. Now, granted, the hardware that's in it, yeah, it's the hardware that's in it is well outdated, and I mean well outdated. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. When you got a Radeon 580 in it, it's outdated. And but I used it. Now, God, I used it up until about a year and a half ago, give or take, 2 years ago, and I finally upgraded my PC again, or I upgraded my PC. Got a new one again through Zydex, and yeah, well, let's just say that this one's a lot better. But the sad part is, even with this upgraded one, I am already out. You okay? Stop putting bones in your drink. I don't know why you think you got to put bones in it. You ain't a dog. But yeah, it's kind of sad. I had it built, and within, I think, 4 months of me having this built, it was already outdated. As far as they had already come out with newer, bigger, better products, you know, better gaming board, better graphics card, better motherboard, better CPU. Now, granted, the stuff that come out was still untested per se, but not untested, if that makes any sense. And I think I'm actually shut the store down when I do this. That ain't what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I got enough to do. Yeah, I got enough to do a couple more. Yeah, it's pretty much outdated. You know, it's still good. It's still one of the better quality ones that still does its job and everything. But it is outdated. Now, something I ain't gonna lie that I do need to update is my monitoring setup. My monitors. My monitor. It's actually my monitors can't keep up with my computer, and that's kind of ironic to me, considering, you know, hey, I spent all this money on the computer, but I didn't get a monitor to go with the upgrade. So yeah, there's that. But you know, I still have fun with it. I'm still happy with it. Will I eventually upgrade again? Yeah, probably. But it's probably going to be 5-6 years like I did before. I think the only way that I would truly consider doing a proper upgrade on a scheduled timing of, hey, you need to upgrade it by this time, yada yada yada, would be if I start taking off on Twitch, and you know, my videos start getting hits on YouTube. You know, I actually could start making, I'm not going to say major money, but I could make money off of it. I can make a semi-living off of it. Supplemental living, that's what I was looking for. Supplemental income. Because, yeah, I do not have the talent to edit the videos, and I definitely don't have the proper equipment and everything to do proper editing and everything else. So yeah, I mean, it's right now my videos are going to probably consist of me uploading the VODs from Twitch, except maybe this one. I think I'm gonna just let this one go to the side. But yeah, you know, I'm not, like I said, the only way I could make this a actual true honest to God, hey, this is what my living's gonna be, is if I was to wake up tomorrow morning and come and look at my analytics for my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, and all of a sudden I've gone from 6 subscribers on YouTube to, you know, 500 to 1,000, and my viewership here has jumped up from 1-2 people to, you know, 50 to 100. Yeah, and then, you know, I actually get subscribers and this, that, and the other. That, where I can actually say, hey, I'm making some decent money, livable money. Like I said, a supplementary income kind of money. Then I might consider doing, like, hey, I need to upgrade my monitors to make sure that's right. I need to upgrade, you know, do different upgrades, get proper recording equipment, whatever, you know. Make the proper upgrades to make the videos better, more professional, and stuff like that. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening anytime soon. I'm more realistic now than I was 4 years, 5 years ago. You know, actually it was longer than that. Jesus, it's been over 11 years. Because I started streaming with MLB 14, 15. I want to say it was MLB The Show 15 that I started streaming. Oh, how much video do I have left? 22? Go ahead and order it. I don't feel comfortable. Oh, wait a minute. I am going to this management. Now, we're going to cut the pumps off for now. I got a few things left, okay.
Awesome.
Glad you like it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the pumps off for now. I got, what, 2 of those left. I'm sorry, I don't have no Chukio cookies. Bye-bye. you know, hey, if I was to get better and get more out of it, then sure, yeah, I'll be more than glad to do it more often. The reason I've done it a couple of days back to back right now is I'm technically I don't have a choice as far as I personally do not have a choice of being home or not. You can try to play. If you want to play your game, go ahead. I'll let you know if you want. Huh? Hold on a second. Yeah, do I think I'm gonna make an actual full-time living off of this? I don't know. That's more up to the viewership. You know, the viewership is what determines it. You know, I do have to put the effort in and stuff like that. Yeah, but the viewership is what actually determines whether or not that I'm going to have a career in it, and I understand that. I'm no fool. I understand that if people don't find if they don't find my content entertaining or any excuse me, if they don't find my content entertaining, then you know, I do need to change the title. That is. Sorry, I do apologize. I'm looking over stuff. Sorry about this, everybody. I'm kind of distracted doing something. I apologize. Okay. You know, and the viewers have got to enjoy my content and want to come back and see it, and I think that was the last of it, right? Yep. And if the viewers don't enjoy it and won't...
Hey, Punk! Where's our goddamn money?
Hey, I already paid it and you still suck. Asshole. How many times do you want to light that thing?
Wake up, Sam. You've got a gas station to run.
Sorry about that. I had to take care of something real quick. Closed. Thank you. I'll get you in a minute, because now I got to go fix this. Please be cheaper. I missed my actual... Oh, yes. Order that. Okay. Bonus decoration. I ain't worried about that right now. I'm going to clean up a little bit. What I might have to read. Yeah, I've got a lot I got to do now. Got to get new storage and all that good stuff. So, okay. New email statuses. Look, excuse me. I need to fix that. But yeah, like I said, it's not my call. I mean, I can put the effort in, but you know, hey, y'all, the viewers ultimately decide who makes it and who don't. So,
Hey, nephew, back on your feet? I hope your head's no longer spinning. Thanks for picking up. We need to talk. There was a mistake, a serious one. You can rest easy knowing I will have the responsible people dealt proper retribution for what has happened. The amount of time on your investment loan deadline was rendered far too short for what the amount was. It's plain bad business. And I don't make bad business decisions. Let's forget about this debacle for the time being. As a token of apology, please accept this small gift. It will help with your next delivery. No strings attached. However, you will need to make the warehouse operational again to receive it. Somehow. You're a resolute lad. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I could see myself doing this. Wow, that was loud. Okay, I could see myself doing this. You know, but at the same time, I have realistic tones about myself at this particular time in my life. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. With my sons being home right now, they've got some stuff they're gonna have to do, and it's gonna be making too much noise in the background. Not their fault, not my fault, just the time of day. I'm gonna take a small break. I'm gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna actually stop the game this time so y'all can see, you know, where we're going from here. And I'll be back later. Maybe I can fix some of my settings also while I'm doing it. So, talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good afternoon.